Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hi, Aaron. I'm a repeat customer requesting a video response. I'm in my mid-20s, still living in Seattle, and while I've generally had no issues at all using an online dating app to get dates and hookups literally 4 to 5 times just during this past week, I've had girls match with me and within a very short time auto-reject me because I came off as conservative. I'm not able to attach pics in this first email through your site, but once you respond via email, I will attach all of them for your reference. I assure you that nowhere on my profile, Instagram, or any social media did I hint I was conservative. Yes, you did. I read through this, and, you did. That's why they contact you first, but then after you have a conversation, they're like, oh my God, Trump lover and Hitler lover. And that's exactly what they sound like. The first conversation the girl I matched with put her in her bio, if you ask me about my race, I'm charging you $5. Then I asked her what her race was. That's good. As a joke, and she replied, I put that there to weed out Republicans, and then later ran away. Really? I don't know how that question would weed out Republicans. Well, it weeded out you, so maybe she's onto something we're not. But I don't logically see how that would weed out funny guys who got a little bit of confidence in them. That's what it would weed out, in my opinion. I don't know. Second conversation, I got the girl's number, and then I texted her saying hi, and she immediately said she saw I was a Trump supporter on my Instagram. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, you had it on your Instagram. That's what it was. Simply because she looked at who I was following and saw I was following Trump's Instagram, and Ivanka's Instagram. Lastly, the third conversation resulted from because of my bio, I put America is number one. Okay, that's the one I was like, that raises red flags for them. It raises red flags for the Reds. I don't mean the redheads. I mean the commie Reds. And plus, they are completely conditioned to hate America. And I wish I was being pedantic. Is that the word? Petty? Or simplistic? No, it is not that difficult. They have been brainwashed to hate people that have pride in their nation and the nation itself. So when you see anything of that jingoism is what they call it, that sends up red flags, and you obviously are a Trump supporter. That's it, and just that statement triggers those ungrateful, brainwashed liberals. There you go, and this girl immediately messaged with an attitude looking for some kind of debate and ran away. I know you think this is funny, I do, and I'd like your opinion and funny rant on this and how crazy it is, and I'd be curious to know if you think that this kind of stuff would happen if I was in a more conservative city. Well, name me one conservative city. I mean, maybe Texas, you can get to some towns in Texas, but all major cities are liberal. That's what it is. Because they're all typically to be younger, and younger people are dumber. Are less wise. Their intelligence may be the same, but their wisdom, they lack wisdom. And any possible tips on if there's any room for improvement on my end on how I respond or present myself. Talk to you soon, Aaron, and I won't mention your name. All right, so let's take a look at this. It's not that I didn't believe you, I just kind of want to see it. Okay, put them in there, we don't. Backfire. Well, you told her here you're a conservative. Morals and beliefs. I can't move forward. I don't think you and I can move forward more as friends. At least they're honest with you. Yeah. Okay, look. Okay, here. What are your specific questions? I can't do a rant on it because it's not new. Not that your issue is new. But this is old. You're in a major liberal. You're in Seattle. Seattle. The only town I think that's more liberal than that would be Portland, and I'm including San Francisco, because at least there's an underground renegade, anti-establishment, conservative or non-leftist movement in some of these California towns. You are in quite literally, aside from D.C., the most liberal town in the United States. I'm sure they're all vying for second position or first position. So I can't really rant about it because it's so well known and it's so expected. This is what's to be expected. Furthermore, how old are you? You're in your 20s. You're expecting girls in their 20s in the Seattle area to be open-minded, to not stalk and not have politics at the front and center and value of their life. In other words, you're expecting young women in Seattle to have something else in their lives than politics and their career, which would inevitably be at least partially influenced, if not fully and completely channeled and controlled by and directed by their politics. That would make a difference. Working to help the children. It is their core being. It's who they are. They have nothing else. I'm trying to think of some other group of people. It's like being shocked that priests don't want to hang out at the atheist bar or something, or shocked that Muslim imams don't want to go to mosque. Although they probably would like to go to mosque out of just intellectual curiosity. I'm just assuming. It's weird. Usually you think culty, you think small people, but this is such a large and almost nationwide, at least in the major metro cities, level of cult and groupthink ever. For a group of people that, generally speaking, not everybody, but generally speaking, have nothing else to point to in their lives except their politics, and you think they're not going to sniff it out? You know, normally in the olden days on the internet, if you were going to cyberstalk someone, like, oh, is he cute? Oh, is he got a job? Oh, what is he? Does he have this? Does he have, what kind of car does he have? Now it's your politics, especially for girls in Seattle. That's the number one thing, man. That's the number one thing. Because that's all they basically have in life, and that's all they're capable of caring about. It's not, I know you think that, I think it's funny. You want me to do a funny rant, but when you think about it, it is really sad and depressing how this is all they have in life, and that you're running into. I mean, what's funny is you think this wasn't going to happen. Is you thought you were going to like somehow pass the smell test. Like, what were you going to do? Grow dreadlocks and go out there with a cup in your hand in Pioneer Square? Like, oh yeah, man, I'm down with the cup. They can sniff you out. They can sniff you out. So it's I can't rant as much as I gotta say, yeah, it's sad. Because it's not only the girls in Seattle, but you could arguably say an entire generation of young women have been brainwashed to replace love, compassion, true independent thought, like you were trying to like discussion and debate, but I would say more your fellow human being and love and compassion. Maybe traditionally used to be husband and children. I'm not saying it has to be that now. I'm just saying love and compassion in your fellow human being with a political ideology. It's sad, and they're gonna, we used to think in college that the baby boomer women's studies professors were gonna be old cat ladies. Well, they were, but man, now Gen X, and now your generation, back in the day, it was gonna be like, there's 1% of crazy cat ladies, and well, yeah, women's studies, sure, 5 in every 3 women are raped on campus, okay. And then Gen X went like, holy cow, they're all proud. Like, we're about 30%. They're never gonna find. They're not gonna have a life. They're not gonna have a family or a loved one. Millennial girls, I don't know what your generation is, but it's gonna be worse than mine. And their lives are ruined. I am amazed how they convinced, within 3 generations, how they convinced women to place more value on working and socialism. The 2 things, socialism and their career, working. And it doesn't matter how, quote, rewarding your career, it's still life you're not getting back. You're stuck in it. You're not out biking, you're not out pedaling, you're not out having fun, you're not raising family, you're not loving, you're not cooking or enjoying meals or bantering. It's, well, we went to this Uranus cafe and we're gonna, think about this. Think about the billions of humans of hours that was wasted on the Donald Trump baby balloon. or the Pussy Parade March or whatever. Think about all the wasted time that they're never getting back. Right? And you're going to go date, well, maybe not an Antifa extremist crowd, but they're pretty close to the left on that. And you thought you were going to get dates out of this? Even tangentially having some social media that might have a picture, and then you goad them, then you agitate them. You don't even try to double down on your covert operation. I just believe. You're trying to argue with them and reason with them. What's wrong with you? Haven't you done this before with leftists? So what's funny is you're shocked. I think that's what the funny thing. And it's kind of funny to watch you walk in and get hit by a train. Not the pain you suffer. It's like, oh God, oh geez, I was gonna try to go. Oh, he did. Oh jeez. But it's really sad when you realize just what a high percentage of your generation. This isn't just strictly to the women, but everyone places more value on politics and their ideology than they do finding other people and forming relationships with them. But that's just me. Be curious to know if you think this stuff would happen if I was in a more conservative city. Oh, okay, again, find the conservative city. It wouldn't happen if you found a conservative city. It would happen less. I think if you're going to be going online dating, you might as well just say, hey, I'm a Republican, or a libertarian, whatever you are. I'm not a leftist. Leave your politics at home. I'm looking for a traditional wife who's going to raise my kids. You'd be amazed how many people you get with that. And you will. It cuts through the chase. It's no BS, da-da-da. And I expect a traditional family, traditional household, one-income family. We're going to do without, raise the kid, da-da-da. I understand if you're not on board with that, but you're going to stay home and take care of the kids. And some will get appalled. I think most will be like, oh, at least he's honest. So, and deep down inside, hey, pick me, no. I wasn't baking cookies like some women, and if you know who said that, I'll be very impressed. Don't look it up. So it would happen less in a conservative city, obviously. And any possible tips on if there's any room for improvement on my end on how I should respond or present myself? Well, dude, what do you want? Do you want to date them? Do you want now? Here, look. Focus on your career, okay? You're in that town. I would revamp your profile to just tell them what you want, okay? Be forthright. Do you need a conservative girl? If you don't need a conservative girl, well, you don't have to. But basically, stay up right front. Hey, I'm a conservative or libertarian or whatever, and I'm looking for this. And then let your profile sit, and then you go and do other things. Because you don't have time. You're not in that town. You are not going to have time to waste around with that. And you'll screen out most of the people real quick. Matter of fact, you might even, in an asymptotic way, in a lightning rod way, get a lot of people to go out with you because you're one of the few non-leftist guys out there. You know, you got a job and all that. But I wouldn't. Room for improvement on your end. I don't know how you improve when you're fishing in the sewer. Should I change my bait and throw it next to that other turd over there, or should I go with a lure and throw it towards the urine over there? It doesn't. You got more important stuff to do, namely your career. So if there's any room for improvement on your end and how you spawn yourself thereafter, just don't even deal with. Weed them out. Weed out the vast majority. Go for the good fish, okay? Hey, plant your flag. Hey, I'm a non-leftist, and whatever your list is, whatever you want out of a girl, be honest. I don't know if you're just looking to date, or if you want marriage, or you look at long term, or you just But whatever it is, be honest. Be forthright about you. Say, I'm not dating liberal girls. No, no offense, but no liberal. I'm looking for someone unique. That'll get them. That'd be in. Say, I'm not looking for any liberal or leftist type of girls. I want to date someone unique. There, that's gold. That's worth the price of admission you just paid right there. That way you get your digs in, and you'll get some responses, and then you're gonna get some girls who are they're not gonna be leftists. Your profile will stand out. Hell, it might get shared around a little bit. So that's what I would do. So, all right, that's it. You guys got questions? Cappy's got answers. AssheleConsulting.com. See you guys later. Toodles.